So recently there's been some controversy in the commentary community. Most of us have heard about it. If you clicked on this video, you probably heard about it. I don't know why you clicked on it because there's so many fucking videos about it on the internet as of right now. But, you know, you're here and you're watching this. You know, I don't really have an agenda here. I don't really have an audience to appeal to. I don't really have any of that. I'm just going to give my own, like, honest view and opinion on this. But if you, for some reason, have no clue what's going on, there has recently been controversy with the YouTuber iDubbbz, who is someone who oftentimes looked at as this edgy figure of YouTube who's supposed to be, like, hard as nails, or however that saying is, but he recently came out as opening up an OnlyFans, and a lot of people did not like that, including this one YouTuber known as Kavos. And this video is a perfect representation of how commentary YouTubers try reaching for any bit of content. This entire video is just filled with reaching for an argument for whatever reason. I have no clue why, and it's just such an obvious cash grab. I don't know. I think this is a great example of how pathetic the commentary community has become. And as someone who has idolized commentators from when I was like 13, like watching Leafy here, Luna, and like Pyrocynical, it's definitely crazy how it's transformed into this. Anyway, I'm just going to start the clip so you can see it for yourself.
Oh, iDubbbz, man. Really? You had to go out your way to make this video. If you haven't seen this video already, for me, this is probably one of the worst iDubbbz videos I've ever watched.
Fanboy alert. Fanboy alert. You can tell by the way his face looks when he talks, like, how much of a devastated fanboy he is.
This is the worst iDubbbz video I have ever seen.
Like, what do you expect from him? There's no crazy variety in his videos. It's usually is just him sitting down and giving his opinion. The only reason why you think is the worst iDubbbz video ever is because you don't agree with his opinion. And it's crazy that you care that much. And it's literally an opinion about his own life that you are trying to debunk or whatever.
And you know why? Because it involves this hoe. And you might be thinking, Kavos, that's a bit harsh, calling her a hoe. Please just wait. Watch the video. So iDubbbz made a video addressing the OnlyFans drama. If you don't know, iDubbbz's girlfriend made an OnlyFans account, and the simp memes were glorious. Everyone was memeing on iDubbbz, calling him a simp because his girlfriend was selling her body to get paid.
I think I'm gonna have to strong disagree on that. I don't think it's the equivalent of her selling her body for money. When I think of selling your body for money, I think of like that you're putting your physical body into someone else's hands for money. This is not the equivalent of that. In fact, it even came out as news articles that none of the photos were even fully nude or, you know, that like insanely lewd or anything. It just makes no sense on me how you could criticize someone for wanting to do anything to make profit on their own life. It's not hurting anyone. I don't know why you're trying to, like, it's almost like you're trying to defend iDubbbz for something he is not even wanting to defend himself for. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I would understand if she was like going out in the street and selling her pussy for $5, but like that's not at all what's happening. That in my opinion would be selling your body. This is not the equivalent to that at all. She's just selling pictures of her looking a little bit naughty online for money. I feel like just on the tone in general from the video so far, you can definitely tell where this is going. I feel like it, again, like what I said in the beginning of the video, it's just another commentary channel reaching for content, like over exaggerating to the max.
Let's jump into iDubbbz's video.
For those of you who are unaware of the drama I recently brought upon myself, I'll fill you in. My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account, which is a website where you can upload amateur porn. Anything from double penetration all the way over to lewd cosplay and everything in between. And I think all of it is cool. Yeah, I know.
God, what? If you ever told me that iDubbbz would say on camera, on video, that OnlyFans was cool, I would tell you to go fuck yourself, because I would never believe it. Even when he's saying it, he doesn't look like he wants to. He looks like his girlfriend has a gun behind the camera threatening him.
And I think all of it is cool. Yeah, I know.
It's cool. I mean, you can defend your girlfriend for having OnlyFans in many ways, other than saying that it's cool and he thinks it's great and really cool.
I just realized that I am making a commentary video. I am making a commentary video of someone making a commentary video on a commentary video. And I deeply apologize for that. But you can definitely see this is a strong example of like a very strong example of why the commentary community has died. He just repeats the same thing over again. He thinks it's cool, which is stupid. Like he just fucking repeats that same point about like 5 or 6 times. And then he for some reason tries making it into that, oh, OnlyFans is cool and that's his only point. You should find better reasons to defend your girlfriend. But you do understand this is a 9-minute and 14-second video, right? Another heads up in the video that you will notice is that literally every single thing that is possible to even think about picking at in the video, he picks at. Again, for maybe the 3rd or 4th time I've said this in the video, it's just to draw out the video to make more money, I guess, just to make stupid contradicting points to the video. I don't know. It's just fucking dumb.
A good amount of people are just doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. First up, we got Edward. No, shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck. You don't get to haha funny yourself out of this one. You're a simp. You act all edgy and cool on YouTube and then go and film your girlfriend shoving anal beads up her ass for OnlyFans afterwards? Fuck you. You lied to everyone. You ruined my life. Oh, looks like I did something a little too edgy.
Firstly, how is iDubbbz taking this tweet seriously? I'm 99% sure that tweet is completely ironic and it's just memeing on him. It doesn't seem like he actually feels like his life is ruined because iDubbbz is a simp.
Edward, I don't know where you got the idea that I was cool.
He's being very defensive. Then he starts kind of trashing his old content to try and defend his girlfriend's OnlyFans.
Do you think it was cool when I was playing with anal beads? It's cool when I play with anal beads. Do you think it was cool when I was running around in an oversized cop outfit? That was cool to you.
The content you just brought up as an example was very funny. Everyone enjoyed it. I don't see the comparison between that and your girlfriend having an OnlyFans.
He wasn't comparing anything right there in that clip to his girlfriend having an OnlyFans. He was comparing what he was saying to the tweet that kid made. I don't exactly understand, you know, why you correlated those two things together at all. I get the video is about her, I guess, but that point specifically was not at all about his girlfriend having an OnlyFans. It was about some kid looking up to him and him basically saying, don't look up to me. You know, he's not like a father figure. But I think I can agree that tweet may have been like a joke, but part of me still, it's weird because it can be a joke. I can see it as a joke, but I can also see it being like a real tweet. But I am leaning towards more that tweet was a joke. I don't think anyone is that invested into a YouTuber, but also he does look around 13 in the picture, which I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue on that. But if I had to give it a percentage, I would say it's probably 70% a joke and then 30% not a joke. Like those are the chances that whether it's a joke or not. I do feel like it is a joke, but I don't know. I'm not the person who wrote it.
It's because he's a hypocrite. He makes content cop and targets people, but he himself have girlfriend whoring herself, and he does nothing about it. What am I gonna do? Do you think I should just like take a shotgun to her head? No, bitch. It's time to die now. No, iDubbbz, you should break up with her. But I'm cool with it. You do realize there are guys out there in private right now jacking off to your girlfriend. But I guess it's out of sight, out of mind, it's not a problem.
iDubbbz, what the fuck is that argument? There is no way in hell you can compare one guy maybe jacking off over someone's girlfriend because he might fancy them in real life to your girlfriend selling her body on OnlyFans so that men can actively wank over her. It's not out of sight, out of mind. One is actively imploring, begging guys to wank over them because that's how they make their money. The other is just your girlfriend where one creepy guy might wank over her. I don't even know how regularly that happens. You're acting like that's a regular thing. Such a horrible argument. And how is it coming from iDubbbz? His shit used to be tight. And now he's just flopping all over the place. And honestly, It just has to be the pussy power. That pussy power, man. We've all seen it in real life. We know what it is. We've seen guys be consumed by it. I've seen my friends stop hanging out with me and my mates because he got a girlfriend. But now in iDubbbz's case, the guy who made solid arguments is just making awful arguments and comparisons.
Again, I can see where Kavos, I can see where he's coming from this. It's not, that argument just doesn't make sense. That is right. It just doesn't make sense. But again, it's like he's saying that women selling pictures of their body in any form of way is wrong and not morally correct. When I personally don't see a problem with it, comparing your girlfriend selling pictures of her body online so that guys can whack off to it, and then comparing that to a guy might be whacking off to your girlfriend, which I've never heard of someone doing that. But I guess people do that. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this besides that their arguments aren't really all that strong.
I find it very fascinating that a commentary YouTuber who's known for criticizing others, much like me, would be willing to take the position that sex work is beneath them, that they aren't on the same level as sex work. That's fascinating. I find it really interesting that that's the position you want to take. I think that'll age quite nicely.
I don't have a problem with sex workers. I'm not like, oh, I hate them so much. I don't have a problem with them. But what I do find funny as fuck, and the main reason this makes me really laugh, is that, iDubbbz thinks OnlyFans is so cool.
I think all of it is cool.
So cool. He just loves how cool OnlyFans is. He would never ever have made fun of that. That's out of the realm to ever think iDubbbz would make fun of that. But his girlfriend most definitely has. The one who is now actively on OnlyFans. On Twitter, a few months before she actually took the plunge, she tweeted out, "We are all just one bad stream day away from an OnlyFans career."
Would be willing to take the position that sex work is beneath them.
Just one bad stream away from an OnlyFans career, looking down on OnlyFans. Say that Twitch streamers are at this pedestal, and if you fail, you might have to go to OnlyFans. Not even your own girlfriend thought OnlyFans was cool a couple of months ago.
Is cool.
And not just once.
See, I don't know, that tweet doesn't seem like, if I fail this, I'm gonna have to do the worst of the worst, which is an OnlyFans. It seems a lot more like a lighthearted joke almost, and it doesn't seem it's obviously not like serious, like, I'm going to start an OnlyFans, and I feel like it's also not like, OnlyFans is the bottom of the barrel, like I would never do something so horrible like that. I see it a lot more like a lighthearted joke. That's about it.
Who remembers Zoe Burger? Zoe Burger, the infamous YouTube streamer who used to flash and used to get loads of donations, who kind of revolutionized that industry of e-girls because she was so free and open about it. No one could ever call her out because that was her thing. She made a gaming team called Lux. It was a load of other e-girls, also, also posting nudes of themselves. Basically an OnlyFans team. People had their opinions about it, and one person who definitely had an opinion on it was iDubbbz's girlfriend. It seems she didn't like it at all.
No, I never wanted to join Zoe's Ho Squad.
Ho Squad? What? You can't call them that. What, because Zoe Burger and her friends sold their nudes online? They are hoes? Well, welcome to the Ho Squad, baby, because you're deep in it now.
Lacey is thick AF. You know why they be and it's hot AF. Lacey would probably be a pretty good porn star, actually.
Who's got a porn face?
Well, I said your girlfriend has kind of like the Kate Upton thing going on. Kate Upton, was rejected by Victoria's Secret because they said that she looked like a football player's girlfriend or like a porn star or something. She's just got that very face. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's just very I don't know. Like, she's very hot, Kate Upton, but she would make a good porn star. Lacey would make a good porn star.
Thanks.
Look who's the fucking porn star now, clearly trying to use it as an insult on Chris Ray Gun's girlfriend. Oh, how the turntables have. Now, when we go back to Ian's video, remember her looking down on people who did the exact same thing as she is doing right now. Now, let's go back to Ian's video.
Have you ever thought about, like, how people can change their mind about something? And depending on how recent this is, it could be hypocritical. It feels like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years back, I wouldn't agree. That would be like, oh, that's just an old clip that she said. She's changed her mind about it. You know, people change their mind about stuff. But if those clips are recent, like within the past 2 years, then I can see how that could be hypocritical, and that's kind of fucked up to say, and then you go to do the same shit. Some of those clips look old, especially the last clip. Yeah, people say some shit back in the day. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like getting old clip of people saying stuff can be very useful as evidence for your argument, but I also feel like it's not very relevant to use old clips because, again, those are in the past. We've all said shit in the past that contradict what we do today. Depending on how recent those clips are, my mind varies between whether I find it hypocritical or whether I find it invalid as an argument that you're making.
On the cons, we have everyone can see what he sees for a few dollars.
What exactly do you think I'm seeing? Do you think she's shooting fireworks out of her pussy? Do you think she's screening The Matrix Reloaded down there? It's not a mystery, it's a pussy, dude. And then there's no special pussy. It doesn't become less valuable the more people see it. If that's the case, my body and my person is the most valueless thing on the planet.
Did he really just use that? He just used the most slam dunk simp argument I've ever heard. He said he doesn't mind people seeing his girlfriend naked or selling nudes because every pussy is the same. I'm sure it's not too old-fashioned for me to say, but I wouldn't want other guys seeing my girlfriend naked. I feel like it's perfectly normal to think that if you have a girlfriend, you don't want other guys having access to her in any way. Let me ask you this. If your girlfriend sent nudes to another guy while you were in a relationship, what would you do? I don't know about you, but I would break up that bitch straight away.
The last point he made there is stupid. And here's why. If your girlfriend decides to make a public OnlyFans where someone can subscribe to it, or however it works, where they get lewd photos of her and she gets money from it, I feel like that's not at all similar to your girlfriend sending nudes to one specific person optionally, not for money. Because I feel like at that point it would be like cheating because your girlfriend obviously wants something in return for giving off those nude photos, which that would be cheating. This is simply work. This is sex work. It's work. It's not for her own sexual deceiving gain at all. And to go along with the first argument, yeah, that's called morals. You guys have different morals. You guys have different beliefs. Whether your girlfriend should be allowed to post lewd pictures of her online is completely subjective. It's not an objective argument. If you're not cool with your girlfriend selling lewd pictures of her body online, then yeah, that's on you. That's your choice whether you want to be with a girl who does that. But you can't say it's wrong for a guy to be okay with that. That just doesn't make any sense.
But the argument he's made about all pussies are the same, I don't mind others seeing it, he seems like he is in denial. Like, it's your girlfriend. You would never actively choose or encourage her to have an OnlyFans, and this is what it's kind of seeming like you're saying in these videos.
I think all of it is cool.
It's not even that you're accepting it, it's like you want it to happen. I think people would respect you far more if you just came out and said, look, I clearly don't like this. I can't control what she does though, and I still love her, so I will still be with her. Instead of this OnlyFans advert you've pitched to everyone, how cool it is, how every vagina's the same, so you don't mind everyone seeing it. It's just a bunch of horseshit, okay? I'm sorry.
To back up what I literally just said, you guys have different opinions about things. Like, how are you going to try to tell him what he believes on the subject? You don't have that place to do so.
What do you think? Someone's just going to make an OnlyFans just on a whim? Didn't give it any thought, just thought maybe I'll sell my pussy online and see how it goes.
This made me laugh because in my head, this is exactly how I imagine most OnlyFans starting.
Didn't give it any thought, just thought maybe I'll sell my pussy online and see how it goes.
Especially people who aren't super famous already and just make OnlyFans. I personally know of people in my real life who started an OnlyFans, and I'm pretty sure this is the exact conversation they had with themselves. I still like iDubbbz. I never cared about the OnlyFans. It was a funny meme. I tweeted about it, but now, after watching this video, it's different. It makes it all so different. I really wish he just didn't make this video and kept making content normally.
And yeah, I can agree on that, because I do feel like that if he didn't respond to it at all and just kept making content like normal, like no one would care. Everyone would forget. It wouldn't even be like a relevant thing. But I feel like iDubbbz was here to make a statement about his beliefs. Just as much as it was a defense for him, it also seemed like he was trying to put out a statement to his audience. You know, I personally appreciate that. You know, he took a risk and defended himself and defended his girlfriend and said his beliefs about something that he knew was going to give him backlash. And that's about it. I'm not gonna continue with the rest of the video, because the rest of the video, I don't know, I think it's like a minute left, and it's just him plugging his Instagram, telling people to subscribe and like or whatever. But yeah, that's about it for that video. There's not much else to say. Peace.